I recommend that you watch the tutorial video first before handling the prop, or you risk damaging the gimmick. This is the Wonder Tube and is TCC's take on the classic bill tube effect. The packaging is what I've come to expect from TCC. The tutorial code is conveniently placed beneath the lid. Inside, you will find the large and small tubes, along with a mini padlock. It is great that TCC provided a mini padlock so you don't have to purchase your own. I missed this the first time around. Underneath all that, there is another compartment that has the velvety bag with these very pretty looking cups and balls on the end of the drawstrings. Another plus point, the bill vanishing handkerchief is also included. It is a complete package that sets you up for a truly mesmerizing performance. Because it's a double tube, it is on the larger side. For those who want to know the details, here are the measurements. The large tube measures 78mm in length and 26mm in diameter. The small tube measures 65mm in length and 20mm in diameter. You borrow a bill or banknote from an audience member, which is signed or otherwise marked. The bill is placed under a handkerchief, and you then give the handkerchief with the bill inside to the spectator. You then bring out a velvet bag, and then proceed to make the bill turn into a key. Then, the audience is presented with the sealed brass tube that is enclosed in the tightly bound velvet bag. After unlocking the brass tube, you reveal another smaller tube hidden inside. And what you find inside the small brass tube? Yes, you guessed it, the borrowed bill. At this point, you can confidently hand everything out for examination. Both tubes are designed with precision and have seamless construction and build quality. However, do be careful as the inside of the gimmick can be quite sharp. I'm not sure if this is due to burrs during the machining or that the edges are just sharp. I accidentally slid my fingers across the edge and got cut. I'm not sure if this is just my set, but it is worth noting, so do handle with care. The brass will oxidize and patina over time. The threads on the inner tube are really long, taking about 40 twists to open. So be prepared with some jokes to fill in this slight dead time during your performance. You actually don't have to use both tubes together, you can just use a single tube to achieve the bill tube effect. The gimmick does make a noise. In the tutorial video, when the instructor closes the gimmick, it is quite loud. This is likely due to the studio filming environment and the high quality microphone used. However, in my opinion, it is not as loud in real life. The gimmick is very loud when you first receive it. However, after playing with it and working it in, it does quiet down considerably. Okay, so this is a sound test for the Wonder Tube by TCC. The setup is such, I have the mic right here, and the Wonder Tube is set up right in front of the mic. So let's get started. Here I'm standing about an arm's length away from the mic. It's about 1.5 to 2 feet. You can further reduce the noise if you close the gimmick a little slower. This is the test of the sound of the small tube when I do it fast. This is the sound of the small tube when I do it slow. This is the sound of the large tube when I do it fast. This is the sound of the large tube when I do it slow. This is the sound of both tubes when I do it fast. So this is the sound of both tubes when I close it slow. The tutorial runs for approximately 23 minutes and covers the essential pointers and care instructions. The tutorial is presented in Mandarin with English subtitles. I recommend that you watch the tutorial video first before handling the prop, or you risk damaging the gimmick. It is important that you should not totally separate the gimmick from the tube. Apart from the care instructions, it also guides you through the basic handling and a basic routine to get you started. One criticism I have this time is that the audio of the tutorial is a little soft. I'm not sure why, but the tutorial doesn't show you how to load the gimmick on your person. I personally found it very difficult to load in my pocket. It works better if the tube is tucked on the outside of your trousers, but you will need a jacket for that. The reset does take a while, so I don't think this is something you can do table hopping or something you can carry around in your EDC. If you are looking for a walk around build to marker effect, consider checking out Nick Einhorn's build to marker. If you want to perform the build tube effect, I suggest incorporating other build effects such as a build switch effect rather than just performing the build tube on its own. You don't have to use the handkerchief to vanish the build. You can opt for sleight of hand or any other method of your choice. The build vanishing handkerchief can be used on its own or for other effects such as the broken and restored toothpick effect. The Wonder Tube by TCC retails for $80 and is one of the better build items that they offer. I do like its build quality. It does make a noise, but in a regular performing environment with ambient noise, I don't think that it is a big issue. Also, this is not something that you can perform over and over again in succession without considerable reset. That's all I have to say for the Wonder Tube by TCC. Hope you find this video useful and I'll see you in the next one.